What is up, chat? Oh my goodness. It's time. It's time for David. Oh yeah, baby. We're getting right into it. I got myself a nice cup of grape juice. We got, hold on, let me embiggen him. We got Hatun Shay in the corner. Time has come for Tulpa's David. Or Tulpant David. Isn't that Tulpant David? Well, hold on. I'm on regular David right now, actually. There we go. There's Tulpa David. The only David I care about. Now, I'm just gonna get right into it, because, you know, if anyone wants to join, they'll just hop into the VC that I'm currently sitting in. So, yeah. It's even David Hasselhoff. Well, he's not a, okay, he's not a furry Clavis Key. Well, no, he's got a white tiger mask. Which actually, I probably should have done that before I started stream. Cause... Oh.
Maury.
Meet loafers.
What are you doing here?
I'm streaming.
That's crazy.
I'm tulping my David.
I'm eating pasta.
You eating pasta? Holy beak. Yeah, no, I'm tulping my David. And I'm like, now I actually have to like make the boy's head larger, because I made his head way too small.
Enlarge the boy's head.
Enlarge the boy's head. But that is a question for me, like, an hour from now. Enlarge the boy. Yeah, growing up in a costume man probably would turn you into a furry. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what happened to William Afton. No, more so Clavis Key. I'm depicting all of the, like, spirit kids, at least Golden Freddy, White Tiger David, and the puppet as like wearing their characters' masks, like in FNAF 3, and like Happiest Day. You know, the dead kids wear the masks of their characters.
Like Andrew.
Like Andrew. Like, surprisingly, Andrew is actually a very, very good example of that idea. William when he sees
He
us
did
singing
have
Golden
his-
Grizzly Bear in 1930. True. God, my music is so loud. What the hell? You only just realized I incorporated all of David's birthday toys into his design. That was actually kind of difficult. That was like one of the most complicated things of putting the David blocks, the ball, and his the white tiger into the design. Which I'm probably gonna adjust like how the exact blocks look. I'm probably just gonna make
The ball was my idea.
The ball was Meatloaf's idea.
Where is my ball?
Where is my ball? Which
Honestly,
yes,
I didn't know about the blocks.
the Halo. Wait, you didn't?
I think I just forgot about them.
Oh, you forgot about him? I was like, you were there.
No, in the actual game.
Oh, right. They had the David blocks. Yeah. Well, I thought it was the telephone. I'm just stupid though.
The plastic purple telephone.
Because that is also like an important aspect that I'm gonna bring up in the
God phone.
The God David phone. Because I'm gonna bring up the plastic purple telephone when I'm like, it was actually Tulpa David in the logbook, and then everyone's gonna, kill me. He's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'll be like, guys, please.
Yeah.
Guys.
How would Cassidy? How else would they know about the plastic purple telephone?
That's what I'm saying.
Theirs.
It's like it was his telephone. So he's like, hey, you remember this guy? I'm gonna use it to turn you into me.
Purple guy.
Purple guy. Yeah, actually, purple telephone was meant to show us that he's the purple guy's son.
I think the fact that he added a purple telephone into FNAF 4 was to make fun of the theory. that
Purple phone
is
guy?
phone guy.
You guys think it's the phone guy? Well, aren't you guys stupid? Yeah, I bet you're dumb.
That phone's in the pizza place now.
It is. It's in like Rockstar Row, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which
With
also.
the purple robot.
Yeah, the robot guy. This stream might be shorter. Just cause like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the line art for David and then get out of here, unless you guys give me money. Because I love when you guys give me money.
I'll do anything for money.
I'll do anything for money. This is true.
Subscribe to my only. No.
I've been making jokes about that with my friend for years, but I'm like, no, there are other ways.
My only FNAF.
My only FNAF. Like when I eventually make the if I eventually make the Patreon, then I'll have a lot less restrictions over there. It's either that or I go the full bread tuber route and I join Nebula.
The first FNAF tuber on Nebula.
The first, see guys, that's the real goal. The first FNAF tuber on Nebula. Oh my god. I mean, with how much like gothic horror stuff I'm doing, and like, the section of the Pregwin section of the video is probably just going to be titled A Good Faith Feminist Critique of FNAF, because I did that with part 2 being the Bad Faith Feminist Critique of FNAF. I might like actually start, doing more of that minded kind of content. Just in fandom spaces probably. Like I'll probably, become one of those people who's like, these kinds of themes actually exist in these stories. And everyone's gonna be like, shut the fuck up. Whoa. No one cares.
Guys, themes exist.
I know, themes exist.
That's all you have to do to blow a FNAF fandom up.
Yeah, no. All I have to do is mention the word parallels, and their brain explodes.
Guys, we can actually do thematic analysis of the text.
Yeah, and then they burn me at the stake.
Like the driest, most like literal reading possible.
Yeah, no, we can actually get like a little, as the kids say, jiggy with it. Parallels.
There's a reason the curtains are purple and green.
The curtains are purple and green. That would be a hilarious.
I mean, it's literally like T-Dreads will literally like point to a wall and be like, purple green.
Whoa. Yeah, when I see purple and green, yes, it's Maury Mortimer colors. I'm smart. Themes exist. That's too deep. FNAF is just about Purple Man killing kids. It's not that deep. I hope I get those kind of comments. Parallels? I hope to God, David, that I get people in part 3's comment section being like, it's not that deep. Like,
God, now I want to read some of the awful comments I've gotten.
Have you gotten awful comments?
Some stinkers for sure.
Oh, that sucks. I haven't gotten too many.
Not in the sense that they're like bullying me, just like,
yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, pal. Yeah. I haven't gotten too many of those, thankfully. The only one that I've gotten was somebody who like actually thought I believed Andrew was in the games.
Oh my gosh.
They were just making fun of Andrew believers, which I'm like, I mean, for real. Though they were like making the most absurd points to counteract that. Like this person actually like invoked Cassidy Andrews. And I just laughed at him.
It is like there is not actual evidence for that. It's like an assumption.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
I think it's kind of an interesting.
It's an interesting idea.
It'd be really interesting if there was any other evidence. That existed.
It'd be interesting if it was true.
That sure is a connection that could start a theory. But
wait, that's
a pile
false.
of evidence on top of that.
Wait, that's dumb shit.
I saw the video where that theory comes from.
Gremlin, she Mori on my
like
Mortimer.
It wasn't even like super.
Gremlin, she do be Moriing on my Mortimer.
Gosh, yeah. See, this is on my video about the fun times. I see zero correlation. Scott just reuses the formula he had for sister location and mimics its formula because it was the first game with talking animatronics.
Mimic!
That had depth lore. Nah, Scott's just reusing his ideas.
Scott Cawthon is just a bad writer, and that's my excuse for not believing in your theory.
Oh my goodness. Are these theories still being talked about? Like 4 YouTubers posted about that idea. I don't think that one was negative. It's just funny. They were just talking about how like a lot of people had made similar videos, which I definitely hadn't seen. I have not seen like a standalone video just about the fun times being mimics. Like it's a concept that people bring up.
Yeah,
like,
and Gremlin, you're not wrong. He is a bad writer, but like there are themes.
He is also a writer.
Yeah, he's like, keep in mind, he's also a writer that you can engage with his storytelling.
He's actually capable of making artistic decisions, guys.
I would even say capable of making good artistic decisions in some scenarios. Like,
whoa.
I
No,
like
this franchise is complete dog shit more.
No. I enjoyed Secret of the Mimic story. I enjoyed it. You can cancel me for that. But I really liked Secret of the Mimic. And mostly because of the story that it told. Sure, I wish it could have done more, but I think legitimately Secret of the Mimic was one of the greatest stories that Scott has ever told. And this is including...
It was one of the greatest stories ever told.
Whoa, well, I'm not going to go that far. There's a reason...
And he does make Token look like a worm.
He does make Token fucking look like a worm. This is true. Scott Cawthon is the greatest writer on earth. He makes Token fucking look like a worm. Look like a worm. I'm eventually gonna have to make the Pregwin song. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna have to make it pretty soon. And I'm afraid.
Pregwin.
Pregwin.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie,
That's a Pregwin. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a Murray. That would be funny if it's that's a Murray.
A lot of people, people were very positive about my.
Yo, yeah, Gremlin, you are absolutely allowed to hop in the stream. Anyone who's in that live chat overflow server is allowed to hop in the Soiva.
The only problem I have with the Mimic is it potentially causes another Dream Theory level doomsday, where if everything could be the Mimic, getting rid of the whole ghost thing, the FNAF 3 mini games, that's now just the Mimic gaslighting you in a meta VR game. William was just so insane that he tricked himself into seeing hallucinations. Remnant? Nah, that's just molten metal. Tiger Rock?
Yeah,
nah, that's just Arnold sleep deprived. I just preferred it being just ghosts and machinery. Like Ghostbusters, you know?
Cope. Seethe. Mimic.
Well, I don't know why anyone was ever worried about, like, oh, it's gonna be revealed that there's no paranormal stuff going on. It's just been the Mimic the entire time. Of course that's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah. No, it's all Mimic. Oops, all Mimics.
Scott literally in an interview said, like, I like ghosts possessing electronics.
Yeah, he's like introducing new methods of like getting supernatural with it.
Yeah, we should just do generic ghosts forever and never do anything interesting.
Yeah, we should never have fun or whimsy.
Ghosts are fucking boring. I'm
Edwin,
sorry.
Edwin Murray Mortimer.
I hate to say it. If every game, like up to this point, was just like the first 4 games, literally just sit and survived against haunted animatronics that get increasingly more creepy looking, be terrible.
Would have been lame as shit.
Like the gameplay, the Sin Survive gameplay was already old by FNAF 4.
Yeah.
No one, like, I don't know why. Like, there's literally, I remember I saw this clip of like PewDiePie playing FNAF 4, and he's like, I know you guys really wanted me to play this, but you know, I've already played the first 3 games. I'm not scared by this at all anymore. Like, you can't, like, yeah, just keep throwing jump scares at us. I'm sure it'll keep working forever.
Yeah.
No, you gotta switch
Forever and
things up.
ever and ever.
You know, horror should not be like predictable.
Yeah.
That makes it less scary.
Darnak, you're not torturing meatloafers with Star Wars. You'd be torturing me with Star Wars. Keep it to the Gibby streams. Gibby's not here. We don't need to talk about Star Wars. Imagine if we got Gibby here. That would be insane.
I'm like, was there like a meeting I missed where we all decided we hate like genre fusion?
Apparently.
Genres are for marketing. They're not a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I mean, because they are like there for like storytelling structure. Like Would you call dystopian a genre?
Yes.
Mm. I was like, I'm writing a dystopian story, and it's because I want to like take advantage of the themes and tropes already built into dystopian stories, like Brave New World in 1984 and stuff like that.
Well, and even then, like most dystopian, or at least a lot of dystopian stories also have science fiction stuff in them.
Which is, yeah, exactly. Mine is like dystopian gothic sci-fi horror.
Well, also dystopian is just like the genre for like the setting.
Mm-hmm.
There's still like, is it a drama? Is it a comedy? Is it a mystery?
Dystopian comedy would be awesome.
No, there is no piece of media that only fits into one genre. That's impossible.
Yeah.
Like FNAF it's like science fiction, horror. There's even like comedy aspects to it sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are a lot of very, like, you can do interesting stuff just playing in like the ghosts field, you know?
The field!
Well, you know, if we're just sticking in the paranormal genre, there are a lot of interesting things you can do.
Yeah.
Like ghosts.
Which actually,
don't
I feel
have
like
to be
that's
boring,
what one of the things that like separates me from most FNAF fans, I feel, is I don't give a shit about the ghosts.
I really, yeah.
I like, cause also I entered the fandom, around the time that the fourth closet released.
Mm-hmm. We were already in sci-fi hell.
Yeah, we had already jumped the first shark, the first Felix, if you will, first Felix the shark, into like sci-fi land, and we were about to enter the Mimic era, cause like I was getting into it like right before UCN released, right before the fourth closet, right before we got all that stuff.
It is funny, yeah, like we went from FNAF 4, which is probably the most like, spooky, scary monsters, and then straight to like, it's the Terminator now, fucking sci-fi robots.
Yeah, and like AI consciousness stuff. Because like Sister Location was the first game to like really like entertain that idea of like artificial consciousness with Baby and Ennard.
I am the circus baby. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Yep. It's still January. Christmas music is still here.
It is still winter.
It is
It's not
still
even a
winter.
Christmas song.
That's right, because Winter Wonderland is a winter song.
Exactly.
I think everyone just wants winter to be over at this point now. Like I know January is always my least favorite month of the year because everyone's got seasonal depression, including me. So we're all just like, we all just want to die the entire month, and it's awful.
Mm-hmm.
As a wise man once said, it's just one of those days you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks.
Well, and then Scott tries to do like cool paranormal ghost stuff and like frights, some out of the box
Yeah.
paranormal stuff, and everyone fucking hates it for no reason.
What do you mean? You don't like Now I'm trying to remember one of the
Well,
ghost
it's
stories
the
in
kind of
Frights,
thing,
and I'm like,
people will not
coming
even-
home?
People will just hear like the synopsis, like a joking synopsis of a fright story, and just dismiss it immediately. Like, oh, isn't this ridiculous?
It is almost Valentine's Day, Mrs. Trapp, and see, that's why February is
they'll
goated.
describe the plot of like Room for One More, and they'll be like, isn't that just goofy, and then you actually read the story, and it's genuinely scary.
Yeah, Room for One More is pretty sick.
Room for One More is a good story.
Yeah. I feel like that mostly happened with Room for One More, In the Flesh, and He Told Me Everything, though He Told Me Everything deserved it. Like Fazgoo is legitimately dog water.
I don't know what Sea Bonnies is like. I don't
Sea
know
Bonnies
what
is
that
great.
was.
Sea Bonnies is great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, Into the Pit, the time traveling ball pit. Isn't that hilarious?
Woohoo!
Wasn't that just so silly?
Yeah, Sea Bonnies is awesome. Everyone should go read Sea Bonnies because it's peak. Because it actually does like delve into like the horror of that, idea of like your body being made into goo.
Well, and I think it definitely is like Fright leans a lot more into the paranormal stuff, and then Tales leans a lot more into the like sci-fi stuff.
Though it doesn't fully commit
like
to the sci-fi stuff, interestingly. Because
Yeah.
Tales from the Pizzaplex was what gave us.
Be paranormal stuff in FNAF.
Yeah, well, like even like Security Breach, like sort of leans far away from the paranormal, even if by accident, and that's just Steelwool being Steelwool.
I mean, the Blob is there.
Yeah.
I guess. Glitch Trap is paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
All paranormal.
Yeah, which I'm like, Glitch Trap is heavily paranormal, especially because I do believe there's an Afton ghost in there. I know I'm probably like in the minority of FNAF fans, like even among, y'all, I'm a hardline glitch bother, and not everyone that I talk to is a glitch both person.
I think I'm technically glitch both. I don't know what else you'd call Mimic plus Agony.
Yeah.
Different name.
Yeah, I think that would be
like 3 different theories.
Yeah, because you've got Glitch Trap with like Agony, which like I do believe, because some people are just like, oh, Agony is ghosts in FNAF. There aren't like souls, there's just memory remnant agonyisms. And I'm like, no, I do think there are ghosts in FNAF to an extent. Because like a lot of the things where it's like when like I'm talking to like Absol and it's like, oh, we just come across the like whether or not you think it's Afton's soul specifically or a copy of Afton's consciousness. Which like that's probably like the like if I'm not glitch both, I definitely believe that it is a direct copy of Afton's mind.
I don't think it is him.
Misogyny? What? What are we talking about again? We're talking about Glitch Trap. Why are we talking about misogyny in chat? What?
Well, that's what they do.
Oh, yeah,
We're talking about William Afton.
You know my chat. You believe Glitch Duo? You don't care about specifics of Ghost, Agony, or Remnant? Yeah, I feel like that's a very valid position, and one that like I feel like is amenable with my theory on what Glitch Trap is. I just feel like specifically attached to the idea of its William Afton soul, because that's like, how I get to my UCN stuff, and like UCN being the great waiting room for Afton.
Yeah, I think your UCN stuff is stupid.
No. My UCN stuff is goated. And you're wrong.
My name is the fucking Mimic. Oh.
My name is the fucking Mimic, oh yeah.
I think Glitch Trap is
gay.
Gay.
You think Glitch Trap is gay? Look at those thighs. He clearly knows about bottom prep. See, I feel like that would be like a way that, you know, FNAF could have gone in a very different direction with like if adult theory was canon. Because especially with the Mimic, there's like there are probably, you know, sci-fi universes that are rife with like those kinds of themes of like robots that can perfectly mimic humans just being used for like exploitation like that. I know Scott would never.
Believe in soul splitting.
Yep, but your Wi-Fi went out and now you're talking about adult theory. That's what you get on the Maury Mortimer stream. What do you mean I'm wrong about UC? Okay, I know my UCN theory is probably...
Maury is wrong about UCN, you're right.
I'm probably one of the first people to suggest that the Vengeful Spirit didn't create UCN. Because I know that's like a very, very, very unique theory that I don't think a lot of people would believe in with any amount of convincing. I'm just like, that's my idea on it. Because also, keep in mind, I just don't give a shit about the ghost kids in FNAF. That's just not what I'm interested in. Also, I think it would be hella badass if, like, in your own quest for immortality, you created your own personal hell just to be the, like, waiting room for your immortality in the machine. But that's just me.
There is the idea of the... Wait.
Of the...
Tripartite man.
The man.
The body, the soul, and the spirit are all three different things.
Yeah, I've heard it body, mind, and spirit.
This is a completely different thing.
Okay.
I guess the soul, yeah, the soul is the mind. It's mind, emotions, and will.
Yeah.
So that's, like, I'm saying, so what I would be saying here, right, is the soul is what's, like, revenant and agony is, but the spirit is the actual ghosts.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even need Afton's spirit to get its mind.
Yeah.
Because I think, like, even if, like, the actual, like the spirits of the MCI have moved on, parts of their soul are still around in the form of agony and remnant.
Yeah. Which is really what, like, that's the kind of thing that I think is, like, what Molten Freddy essentially is, or like what the Blob would be.
Molten Freddy.
Yeah, not like Molten Freddy. I do think Molten Freddy is the MCI kids. I haven't been fully deconvinced of Molten MCI just yet. But like at least the Blob is like, those aren't souls in there. That's like an agony. That's an agony being.
He's the agony.
Which I feel like even using the phrase agony being is a bit iffy.
The tripartite man is like a theological concept.
That's stuff that like Absol and I were talking about.
It is like the biblical view of
yeah, because that's what we were talking about with, like, you know, Divine Mommy Fiona's son.
Divine Mommy?
Yes, because she wouldn't be the Divine Mother. She's like specifically the caretaker aspect of it, which is like not mother but mommy. You know?
Mother.
It's like mother is mothering. But you know that bit in like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 where Yondu's like floating up and like flying up into space?
Yeah.
And he's like, he may have been your father, boy, but he wasn't your daddy. That's like what Fiona is. She isn't the mother, she is the mommy.
In Christian theology, the tripartite view holds that humankind is a composite of three distinct components.
Yeah, agony beings are a thing. Okay, hold on. People are saying to look at chat. Laugh at your joke. Glam rock, more like gay rock.
Where's
There.
where's our resident alchemist? Where's
Where's Absol? Oiled up man you don't know the name of? Yes, we still got Atun Shea in the corner.
Oiled up man.
He's gonna be a
he is.
mainstay now. We're just gonna keep Atun Shea here to watch over us. But yeah.
Okay, can I find something that
Fiona mentioned. Yes, Fiona. And yeah, agony beings are definitely a thing. I'm just not sure to what extent in the games. Because, like, there's a difference between, like, a being that is powered by agony, which is what I think, like, the Tangle is, and, like, a being made of agony, like Pit Trap. Like, Pit Trap, I believe, is 100% a manifestation of the agony of the MCI, which is what I think some people say, like, Shadow Bonnie is, or Shadow Freddy. Because I know some people are like, ah, yes, Shadow Freddy is the agony of the MCI, and Shadow Bonnie is the DCI. And then I say, you've lost me by mentioning the DCI.
So I'm just looking at, this is just a random website, but it's saying the spirit is conscious, intuition, and communion. So the spirit would be the mind. Like
Yeah.
the consciousness. And then the soul is just will, emotions, intellect.
Will?
Which would be.
Like will.
Which, yeah, emotions and will would just be remnant and agony.
Will
That's
care.
separate from the spirit. That would be, yeah, that'd be separate from the actual spirit, the consciousness.
So that would be where Will's care would be. We've solved it, chat. We've solved Will care. Is Andrew
And, like, I don't think Glitch Trap is, like, actually has, he's a copy of William's consciousness, or is William consciousness. I don't think it's even a copy, yeah.
That it's just, you think it's just William?
No, I don't think it is just William, and I don't think it's a copy either.
You would say it's just an agony being.
It is sort of, it's agony in the Mimic program, and it is copying his core traits. I mean,
That's where I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
and exaggerating them to a level we've never seen before.
You've never seen before. This guy's mimicking shit really hard.
Like, everything about Glitch Trap is like, it's like William pumped up to 11.
Yeah. Because, I mean, for me, I would say that's because it is William finally uninhibited by anything, even the Springtrap suit.
That makes sense.
It is
too.
William to the fullest extent.
I just think he's dead.
No! He's
He never
back.
comes back.
He never comes back. He always comes back. Because that's, like, my thing. It's like, as soon as we got, like, Burn Trap, everyone was like, really? We're bringing back Afton again? And I'm like, literally, he said, I always come back once, and then immediately
Just
fucking
think.
dies. I don't think Scott would say, I always come back.
He technically only actually says I always come back in, like, FNAF 6.
That's exactly. The first game where he says, I always come back, and then he freaking dies.
Well, that is after he has already died and been through a fire.
Mm-hmm.
When the original, like, I always come back, it was originally he always comes back in the FNAF 3 trailer.
Well, it's he will come back. He always does.
Yes, which is from the perspective of the children.
Yeah.
And that's not even him coming back to life. That's just him coming back to Freddy's.
Yeah. To wreak more havoc, if you will.
Leave them alone.
Leave him alone.
Then he fucking dies.
And then he freaking burned.
He says, "Fuck you." I think I always come back.
Glitch Trap just being Mimic unrelated to Afton sucks. True. Yeah, like that is like
I
the
never said
one.
it's fucking unrelated to Afton.
Yeah, I'm just saying that anyone
Agony
who
is
does.
still, if it has William's agony, that's still part. Like in some way, that is still agony.
Yeah,
Not,
I just
it
want to
isn't-
go the
that
full.
is still William. It just isn't literally.
I just want to go the full 9 yards and say that's just Afton.
It's a new William.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's unrelated. Like, his agony is still a part of his soul. It's still.
I should make the
part
pupils
of
further
who he-
apart.
It's still like a part of who he is. It's not just completely detached from it, from him.
Hold on, 1 second.
It's a new Afton reborn.
Hold on, my mother might bring me my microwave tomorrow. I forgot to grab my microwave when I came back up here.
I think it is more. Like, I think it is. You know, because there's the whole. You know. Whole, like, rabbit hole of, like, you know. If you copy your
Rabbit hole?
You know, if you copy your consciousness, like, is that still you, you know?
That's the debate.
That seems like something that would be interesting, you know, something they might want to explore.
Well, I have an interesting proposition for you. Fiona?
Is it really left?
I mean, they already...
Yeah, but that's a really fucking easy question to answer. They don't make that fucking ambiguous.
Yeah, but I think that's their
They do a
attempt.
little bit.
I think that's
They
their
threw in, like,
attempt to
one
be
red
like,
herring.
ooh, is it really Fiona? And we're just like, no, obviously, you stupid fuck. Because Scott Cawthon is a bad writer.
They gave,
Um,
they gave like one red herring, but I don't think that's.
I think Fiona is Scott's way of being like, now here is a consciousness that is just a copy. It's Scott doing what he does best and using a next entry to answer a question from a previous entry.
I'm not saying he's just a copy. He's more than just a copy, but he's literally William. It's more complicated than that.
Yeah.
It's not just one or the other.
I'm just on the extreme end. So I guess anything else, I guess anything that's not like, oh, it's William, is just like it's a copy of, it's essentially a copy of William.
I mean, no. Agony is like William's agony would still be William in a sense. It is not his like entire fucking ghost spirit inside of the digital entity, but it is him.
See, that's my question. Why not just make it a full William?
Because that doesn't make any sense.
Why not?
How'd he get there?
I have an entire explanation for how exactly he
it's
got there.
Stupid!
What? What? Okay, now that's not an explanation. That's saying, oh, I just don't like your explanation because it's dumb and wrong. I'm like, I have the exact mechanics of it within the universe.
You
William
sure
Afton.
have the mechanics for it.
William Afton had a machine that had a piece of his body and the mimic program in it.
Machine, we are alive.
Immortalized, you're the creator, you traitor. But like, William Afton had a machine that had a piece of his flesh and the mimic program in it. And then it was scanned in by the Help Wanted team, which then put his soul and the mimic program in one entity. Boomba. Ladies, it's okay to have differing ideas. No, not true.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Only
I'm
one of
gonna
us.
kill you.
Only one of us can be right. It's not as if we both had like private conversations where we're like, yeah, theorizing is dumb and you can believe multiple things at once.
I'll choke you to death.
Yeah, I'll kill you, meatloafers. Why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you?
And I don't know how literal. I guess, yeah, if Guts' theory is true, then.
Yeah.
Thinking about, the soul follows the flesh.
Yeah, exactly. Which apparently
It's
that
like if
video
the
is
fun
coming
times
out.
are
That
just
video is also
running.
coming out in February, so I might.
But even then, You'd think if there were a bunch of like organs and shit inside of the Fun Times, you'd see that in Animated or Molten Freddy.
Yeah. Which is that's like another like anti-Molten MCI-ism that I have, where it's like, are the souls of the MCI really in Molten Freddy?
I can't see the Fun Times. Well, if we're say like, oh, the Fun Times just discarded the organs and stuff, where are they?
Just in a sewer somewhere.
They're not on. Why aren't they on the ground? Well, I mean, like when they become
either
entered,
that,
right,
or they'd be like in Michael, and those are Michael's new organs.
We have of them. We'd see them in Entered too.
Yeah. Because like the only reason that we sort of got on the pipeline of like, oh, there's organs in Baby is because of a sound effect. It's because of something we didn't see but instead heard.
Schedule theory.
Just like children, the opposite of what children should be. They should be seen and not heard. Children should shut up.
That's true. He does say that. He says, I am agony. Yeah, that was him making a direct statement about his status in the game lore.
Wait, did he say that? Wait, when did Afton say that he is agony? Is this a Stitch Wraith Stinger thing?
This is Stitch Wraith stuff. When he becomes the big...
Okay, that's way different. That's the trash rabbit, which in itself...
When he became the trash rabbit.
That in itself is like more like Tangle-esque.
That not just small burn trap.
Small burn trap? No, it's big burn trap. It's big burn trap.
Is that not big burn trap?
That's just the Tangle but Afton shaped.
He is just the Tangle but Afton shaped. That's true.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah. If anything, that's like more like evidence to the Tangle being agony. IMHO.
Agony.
Agony.
It's really funny how much discussion there was about like, where did the Blob get all these specific parts from?
I still don't know.
It's a projection.
It's a projection.
It's that fucking simple. It's made of agony. We know this is what agony does.
Yeah, well, because it is like, it's got like all those like physical energy.
Agony created an entire fucking pocket dimension with a monster rabbit inside of it.
Wait, that's true.
Like, Agony can do whatever the fuck it wants.
That is accurate. It did make Pit Trap.
Massive fucking soul.
Oh yeah, of course. As soon as we mention
Agony
Trash
Goop,
Rabbit, Mrs.
like,
Trap is like, Trash Rabbit.
Why are we acting like all of it has to be like literally physically there? It's a fucking giant ghost creature.
Because we see it in the ending and we see it in Ruin.
Well, yeah, we see it. That doesn't mean like ghosts are able to project things in FNAF. Like ghosts, like spirit, agony, whatever, are able to project things that are able to interact with the physical world. I'm not even saying the entire thing is projected. I'm literally just saying like the animatronic parts. Some of them are like projections. Like all like the massive like wires and everything, that's all there. It's just like, I don't know, is the puppet's mask literally there?
Yeah.
Or is that just...
With no tears, no less.
Is that just whatever... Yeah, because Charlie has moved on, but her agony is still there. So her agony is projecting just the mask.
Yeah.
It's all like all the animatronics in there would have been animatronics like related to like, you know, the people who died at Pizzeria Sim, you know?
Yeah.
You know, the MCI, they were in the classics, they were in the fun times. Elizabeth is there, Charlie is there, they were all, you know, and it's all just
because it's Circus Baby.
It's projecting the pieces of the animatronics they've inhabited.
Because it's Circus Baby, Chica, Puppet, Funtime Freddy, right?
There's I think there are some more than that. But...
Okay. I just don't really think about the blob very often. Because I feel like it's coming back. If they showed it in Ruin, I feel like that's either like them saying, "Oh, the blob will return," or them saying, "Oh, the blob was real, but Burn Trap wasn't." Which, like, you know, we talked about.
Doesn't act like the normal ghostly thing. Sure, it does.
Yeah, we talked about Burn Trap a lot yesterday.
We barely know how it acts.
I think it'd be weird for some of it to be projections and not others, specifically when it doesn't act like the normal ghostly things, but who knows if it could be, if it functioned like illusion discs. Like, we literally see its tendrils in the thing.
And these aren't even like fucking wires. These are fucking like actual tentacles, dude. Some of this.
Yeah. Like, it acts like Nightmare Rion and Help Wanted, specifically. I don't know if anyone's called that out before, but like, specifically, it's like tendrils reaching up from the floor.
We really don't have any like rules to go off here. There's no precedent for this. Like, I don't.
Yeah, the only precedent that we have for ghostly entities is walk around and jump scare you.
It doesn't even move. We don't even see it moving around. It just sits there.
I
don't know why I'm getting so heated.
I don't know. Maybe because you care about the blob. See, this is like we're in the opposite scenario now, where like you're passionate about something, and I'm just like, it's the blob. I don't give a shit.
It's got tentacles, dude.
Yeah, because I'm just happy to say, oh, the blob's agony, and that's it. And now you're like, wait.
I mean, that is what I'm saying. It's agony.
Yeah. I am agony.
Ooh, how is the chica there?
I don't know. It grabbed it.
Dude.
I don't know.
I was Golden Freddy in your office.
Dipshit.
Dipshit? Yeah. What even is that?
It's because it's Tulpa projecting into Mike's mind.
Okay, so is that Mangle's in there?
Oh, Mangle's in there.
Where did Mangle go? Okay, that's weird. I guess, yeah, if the toy... actually, wait. Is Mangle in there, or am I just... Is that...
Or are you tripping?
I think it's... Yeah. I can't... Can I just get, like, a fucking list of the animatronics in the blob? Okay.
No.
Wiki?
You have to look with your own two eyes.
Trivia... I don't want... Where is it?
Me when I get my blob trivia. Yummy.
Right?
Yummy blob trivia.
Molten Freddy. Yeah, it has Circus Baby, the Puppet, Chica, Mangle, Bonnie, and Endo O2s. Endo O2s.
Endo O2s.
What the fuck are Endo O2s doing? What is Mangle doing here? What is any of this?
No idea.
I mean, you know, Mangle's in UCN. Who cares? They'll project anything these days.
They'll project anything these days.
Me at the drive-in theater.
This movie's a projection.
This movie's a projection.
Shizu at the drive-in.
Maybe being unscrapped isn't that weird.
This movie's a projection.
I could come up with like 3 explanations for Baby being unscrapped right now.
This movie fake as hell. It's not even real. I bet Kelsey loves movies.
They could... If they were supposed to use like Molten Freddy's head and like Scrap Baby and everything, that would literally be an impossible mistake for them to make. Like, that's how would you, if you were literally like making this 3D model, you know, you were paying attention to every detail.
I mean, they removed the tears from the puppet,
wrong
so
animatronics in there.
Because also, I'm like, did they just take the Help Wanted model and just fucking remove the tears from the poopit.
Visual continuity doesn't exist. Yeah, but they are completely different animatronics. That is an impossible. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's not like just oopsie.
Yeah, just reuse the help one, even if it messes up the visual continuity. Yeah, I don't know.
If we want to assume that, you know, there's any intention behind the inclusions here,
because like we
there
even
is a
have
reason,
like
then,
intention
we can't
behind
say,
like
oh, you know, they just accidentally made it Funtime Freddy instead of Molten Freddy.
yeah,
That's
because
what
there
they were
is
supposed
visual continuity in
That's a stupid thing
the
to
Steel
say.
Wool games, because between like Security Breach, Ruin, and Help Wanted 2, we have Roxy.
Steel Wool has like
we have,
an art department.
Yeah, we have
It
Roxy.
isn't just one
I've actually
guy.
considered. Yeah, I'm like I should maybe apply to Steel Wool's art department. That could be fun. Though I wouldn't be able to make FNAF theories after that. So there's a pros and cons. But I'm like, maybe I should go work at Steel Wool. That could be silly.
You can use visuals in the Steel Wool games, 100%.
Yeah, because
they have entire fucking they have teams of people working on this stuff. They don't just like Scott was just pulling designs out of his ass.
I mean, we even have like within
2
like
months.
we even have within
Stop
Security
saying.
Breach, Ruin, and Help Wanted 2, we have Roxy, who gets hit in the face in Security Breach, has the mask in Ruin, and then in Help Wanted 2, we're like, because people were like, oh, why does Roxy's face look like that? And people were like, oh, it's just an interesting, you know, it's, you know, Scott Cawthon with his visual design continuity. And now we have Help Wanted 2, who shows like, oh no, there's a reason that Roxy even has the mask in Ruin.
Mimic no spiral eyes in Ruin. It's been 50 years.
Yeah, Mimic no have
None
any.
of him is the same.
Mimic no have anything he had in in Secret of the Mimic. Everything is different about Mimic. And I'm assuming we're gonna get
something I'd even
some sort of like
retcon. No,
we're even like given we're given.
You're never gonna believe this, Gremlin. Secret of the Mimic actually takes place before Ruin.
And this is gonna blow your mind. We're even given an explanation for why the Mimic looks the way it does in Ruin, in Secret of the Mimic. The Mimic is shown to be able to repair itself and give itself legs. It is manually replaced.
Yell at chat.
Yeah, thank you, Meatloafers, because now I don't have to do that. This is good. This is good. Yell at my chat. Growl his.
Also has like a hairdo. Like he doesn't have.
Oh, okay. Fiona Murray Supremacy. Is there anything that I can call you for short, so I don't have to say Fiona Murray Supremacy every time? What?
Just supremacy.
I don't want to call someone that though.
Don't yell at me.
Too bad. I will yell at you if you're being dumb and stupid in my YouTube chat.
Really, I mean, really,
but,
the only.
Yeah.
The biggest visual continuity issue in all of FNAF is just the withers and unwithers, and that was fucking 11 years ago.
And even then, I think that was explained perfectly in the FNAF 2 movie.
Also, like,
not the same thing.
They literally. Okay, well.
Just call me Supremacy or something. I don't care. I'll call you FMS for Fiona Murray Supremacy. And what they asked specifically was how many games do you think we got in the Mimic era, and I think maximum 3. And those would be like the inevitable Security Breach 2. So like whatever happens, whatever Leon Riskin's been teasing, that like the theoretical Abyss game where Cassie's like exploring sister location or whatever. And I think we've potentially got a Help Wanted 3. Potentially. We might have a Help Wanted 3. And then if you want to count whatever Secret of the Mimics DLC might be, that could also be its own thing. Because I think we've still got more time in that era. Because Steel Wool has stated that they want to make a Fredbear's game.
Why is Scrap Baby a different model? What?
Scrap Baby's a different model because it's not the original baby animatronic.
Scrap Baby's almost nothing is the same.
Calling someone else's FNAF take stupid when you think that UCN isn't the vengeful spirit is wild. This is true.
Like,
this
cars
is
from Scrap
true.
Baby are the original.
But no,
Endo.
I'm not calling their take stupid. I'm calling them stupid as a
Wait, what was
person.
this? Okay, even if
I'm
we're
saying something
like, the
far
blob,
worse.
None of the blob is like projections, right?
No, I think it's all real.
I can very easily say where he sourced all of these parts. First of all,
Fazplot.
all of the Fun Times endoskeletons are just in the sister location bunker. They never left. They've just been there. The blob could very easily.
Yeah, we
just go down
literally
there
see
and
their
grab those.
exoskeletons all neatly compiled in one room.
So we want to look at Rockstar Road. There's all sorts of stuff from old pizzerias.
Rockstar Road.
And aren't there literally Rockstar Road?
Misspoke
Aren't there
is
literally
over.
like cases with broken glass that are empty?
I'm not sure.
The blob's just been stealing random animatronic parts.
Ballora still being around
hands
hurts
on it,
you.
just
It's
adding to
okay.
its
It's okay,
mass.
Mrs. Trap. Just imagine Ballora isn't here. Also, Mrs. Trap, if it helps at all, I'll take Ballora. I'll have her. That's fine by me. So you can have Springtrap.
Freddy has yellow eyes. Where does Scrap Baby suit come from? It's in the fucking name. It's scrap.
Yeah, it's
Random
recycled
shit.
parts. Yeah,
It's just random
it's
crap.
as the kids would say, DIY.
Do you want like?
You
what-
called her already?
do
Too
you
bad,
want-
FMS.
Do you want like a
She's
lineup
mine.
of
You have
animatronics that
Fiona
it got
Murray.
the parts specifically from? Like, do you need to see like the roller skating animatronic to know
I'll
where
have
she
to. Oh
got her
god, I'm
roller
gonna have to
skates
fight
from?
Gremlin and Gibby for Ballora. Can we not share in this world? Can we not share? Come on, guys.
It's Scrap Baby. She's made of scrap. It
You're
does not
you're
matter
discussing
where
the
it came
logistics
from.
of Scrap Baby. Meanwhile, I'm like, guys, can we not share Ballora?
They're literally just random animatronic parts and like bits and bobs. Half of it,
Ooh,
half,
bits
half
and
of the stuff
bobs.
she's made out of it doesn't even look like animatronic parts. It's just random.
Yeah, it
shit.
looks like she just like went to a landfill.
It looks
no
like she's made
sharing.
of scrap, as her name might imply.
Elizabeth is kind of great at DIY. I know the circular circus module lights got used in her. Oh, that's true. It does have some parts from the bunker. So
Which
that's
you'll
interesting.
never guess is just right below them.
Yeah. This would also imply that Circus Baby went, like, snuck back into the bunker to get these parts.
Which, I mean, she could have just gotten her original shell.
Maybe. Well, no, because then
Unless
she,
Henry did something with it.
well, then how did the mask end up in the blob though? Keep in mind, we
I'm not
know.
saying he like melted it down or something. You just moved them. I'm gonna put him in storage. I don't know. He's been down there.
How many cars do I have? Cats. How many cars do I have? I got one. That's enough for me.
Can we get much higher?
But at my home, I have 2 cats, and they both live outside because, well, they're currently in the garage right now because it's hella cold outside. But I have 2 cats, and they live away from me because I'm allergic to cats.
We kind of don't need. The point is, right, there really isn't a mystery to where the blob got its parts. It could be from any number of ways, and knowing the exact way doesn't fucking matter. And they like, I doubt they fucking like mapped out. Okay, so the blob got this part from here and this part from here.
Well, I'm trying to think,
Just
and
has
we
them.
do have some
And it's not
exact
in, like,
locations that we
it's
could
not
use.
some crazy like impossible mystery how it could possibly have these parts.
So wait, list off the animatronics one by one, because I'm pretty sure I know where all of these could have came from.
All right. Circus Baby.
Circus, sister location bunker,
The puppet.
Lefty.
The puppet was just there, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Chica.
Fazbear's Fright.
Fazbear's Fright.
Yeah, because Chica's head is literally in there.
Chica, it is Chica's like entire body. It's more than is in Fazbear Fright.
Oh, it's her entire. Hold on. Can you
It is all
send
of
me
Chica.
in like the group chat or the embed chat or whatever?
Or it's at least her head and her torso.
Yeah,
She
send
doesn't
me
have
a picture of the blob so I can look at this.
You can only see like parts of it. I think Bonnie's head is in there.
Ooh, best ice cream flavor. If you say mint,
Right,
you're
I literally
wrong.
just sent it-
Well, it's
Nope,
not
that's
mint.
not
I do like mint chocolate chip, but like honestly, you know those like caramel ice creams? Those are really good. Like it's not like a
Really
flavor of
good.
ice cream specifically, but it's like when you go to Culver's and you get like the chocolate and then you mix the like caramel in there and you put brownie bits or Oreos. That's really good. Is that Ballora or is that Bon Bon? Oh yeah, it's like
It's-
Chica's torso.
It's Bonnie. That's Bonnie's head.
Oh, okay. I thought it could be Bon Bon.
Yeah.
There's
Chica has a
Circus
torso in
Baby.
there.
It's like the scrapped Chica thing from the logbook.
Well, also like, you know, Fazbear is like been
Fazbear's
collecting
entertainment.
stuff from old locations.
Also, what a massive
There's literally
texturing.
like the FNAF 1 stage is like in the pizza place.
You love anything with brownie chunks? Okay, good. You have taste, Mrs. Trap. Coffee ice cream. Now that's good. Coffee ice cream is so fucking good.
I don't. The Endo O2s are the weird, and Mangle are the weirdest parts to me.
Yeah, because I don't know where they would have gotten that one from.
I mean, like
Besides,
that could
like,
just
the
be
actual
something,
FNAF 2 location. Which I guess we don't know what happened to it. It could have just been scrapped.
Fazbear just has those parts lying around in storage.
Yeah, they're just
no.
like, take these endo
But it isn't
noodles.
there is no anomaly. There is no like plot hole.
Yeah.
Possibility to the presence of these parts in the blob. There is no
Mhm.
mystery here to be solved.
Because there's also like a circus baby hand in there as well.
Yeah.
At like the bottom.
This place is supposed to be destroyed. I mean,
Yeah, this
we're
is kind of just
destroy-
like.
well, it's just Mangle's head. Mangle's head was at Fazbear Frights.
Mm-hmm. Blueberry ice cream sounds so good. I'm just not a big fan of blueberry stuff. That's just me. I just don't like
Well,
blueberry things.
Blue boy away. And
Blue-
there's just like a bunch of random Endo
blueberry.
parts in there.
Blueberry. Have you seen those videos where it's like, you know, this position usually pays a large salary, and then it's like a rabbit in the corner. It's like, large salary.
And it's also like do we know that, like, who knows if Henry, like, you know, did Henry, was the stuff like we see in Pizzeria Sim the only stuff that was there? How much did Henry bring together into one place?
I don't know.
Exactly. Doesn't matter. There's no mystery. There's a lot of different
Any lemon
solutions.
desserts are goated. This is true.
It's not annoying to not know because fucking Steelwool doesn't know. Scott Cawthon doesn't know.
Also, like
There
the
is
whole
no
thing,
answer.
the
There
whole
is no
thing that
mystery.
the whole thing that I talked about yesterday of mysteries being okay.
It's okay.
It's
You'll
okay
survive, I
to
promise.
not know, guys. And it's okay for answers to be wrong. I should know.
Well,
I
it's not
probably
even like
have some wrong
you
answers.
know,
I
like,
look
you
over at
can come up with
UCN
a
and I'm
whole-
like, I'm probably wrong about you.
And it would only be a mystery if there was some like, oh, how could this be possible? You know,
Yeah, which we know exactly how it would be possible.
like we know we can come up with every 10 different explanations for how it's possible if we really wanted to, right?
I don't want to come up with 10.
Yeah, but my point is, right, like without that, it's like why do you need to know, like, okay, so the Tangle got this part from this place and this part from that place?
I don't know.
Like, why is that information you're interested in? I don't want to know that. That's stupid.
Because they want answers. They want to solve the mystery.
They want answers to questions that nobody asked.
Well, actually, it's questions that a lot of people asked. It's questions that the story...
They asked them, but...
Yeah, it's the questions that the story isn't really asking either.
It's not questions that you need answers to.
I fully agree with that.
Or that answers exist for. Or like I said, Steelwool didn't like sit down and like map out where all the animatronic parts came from when they were designing the Tangle.
They probably were just like
here's
how many old assets can we fling together?
A short story about the blob going through the pizza place, collecting all its parts. Like,
should have put that in Tails. That would be like an interesting Tails story though, of like a kid who's so obsessed with Fazbear memorabilia that he like collects so much of it and becomes the Blob.
You guys are never FNAF fandom.
FNAF fandom will never be satisfied.
Never be
I feel like that could be its own. I feel like that could be its own video of like the FNAF fandom will never be satisfied.
It's just the Blob, man. He's just there.
Guys, it's just a blob.
And also, like, we barely know anything about him. They're probably coming back in like a much bigger role than they have been in the future.
Yeah, because we saw him in Ruin. And like, sure, it is very much like Scott to, you know, use an antagonist once and then never come back to it. Or twice. Usually he'll do it twice. Because I'm trying to think of like all the different villains that he's used. Because, classic animatronics. If you believe that the Wizards are the MCI, they came back in FNAF 2. Springtrap came back multiple times because that's his thing. Ennard came back in FNAF 6. Baby came back in FNAF 6. The Nightmares, technically they came back in UCN, but you know.
Everyone came back in UCN.
Except Funtime Freddy.
Yeah, it would make literally no sense for the Nightmares to show up in...
I'm just kind of sad that Funtime Freddy didn't get included in UCN. I miss my boy.
Molten Freddy. Good enough. Close enough.
Molten Freddy's lame.
Funtime Freddy isn't in there?
No, he's not in UCN. He's like a prop.
The UCN roster is so weird.
He's a prop in one of the levels. Like, he's like in the background.
We had to make space for Music Man.
Ah, you're right. Music Man.
Well, I mean, I think the reason there are so many Pizzeria Simulator characters in UCN is because it was going to be a part of Pizzeria Simulator.
Yeah. And then Scott was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm making my own thing.
He didn't say fuck it, he said
right, Scott probably
hardware
wouldn't say.
limitations exist.
Scott probably wouldn't say fuck.
Like, he could barely fit all of UCN into its own game. That's why the jump scares are all terrible. It was literally just software limitations that made it actually impossible for him to put UCN into
You mean Scott couldn't make the perfect game as just one guy? What? That's crazy. That's insane. I can't believe that.
He wasn't using fucking Unreal Engine 5 or whatever.
Nah, he was using Click Team, right? Or is that an engine? Whatever engine he was using.
They're a publisher.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what specific software.
What did he
didn't
use?
have. Like, literally, like UCN cuts a bunch of corners to be able to exist in the first place. Like, most of the jump scares in UCN are just like
moving PNGs.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not because Scott was like too lazy to animate them. It's literally all he could fit in there.
Well, also, to be fair, he did have like 55 jump scares to make, so like some of them move. Some of them do move.
Some of them move.
Like Fredbear moves.
Phone guy.
I know Phone Guy moves.
Phone guy's making moves.
Phone Guy does move.
Whoa. Yippity yappity yeah. Why is Music Man so fun time coded? He has
Because
no right
William
to be in
Afton.
that group. Yes, he does. He belongs in there. He belongs with them.
Because Music Man is a fun time.
Music Man is the most fun time of them all.
He's more fun time than the actual fun times.
It's more fun time than you'll ever be.
Than you'll ever be. You could never be
What
a fun
could Scrap
time.
Trap even possibly be from? Like, that shit has no explanation. The Golden Freddy suit.
Yeah, that
Everyone knows
I
this.
do feel like that is probably the most
I hate to tell you.
rational explanation for it. Is that it's just the Fredbear suit. And then that's how he attached the Tulpa David to himself, and that's why UCN happened the way it did.
I meant suit. What suit?
Hmm?
The Scrap Trap suit, yeah.
Because Scrap
can
Trap
explain
would
it.
theoretically just be Spring Bonnie, but fucked up and weird.
I don't know what's so hard to explain about Scrap Trap.
It's just because he looks so weird. That you're even like even with the
modeled weird.
even with the Fredbear suit, he's just weird looking.
Well, yeah, he looks weird, but it's not like he's like grew a third arm or something.
Yeah, he actually
there's
lost an
nothing,
arm.
like, inconsistent.
Well, his head actually did grow quite a bit.
His head grew because Scott doesn't know how to proportion a human being.
Yeah, like I'm almost tempted.
You cannot take that as an actual like part of the you can't.
I will, because Burn Trap
That
looks like
specifically
Springtrap.
is incompetent.
I look at Burn Trap and I'm like,
it's not supposed to be that big.
well, I mean, I look at Burn Trap and I'm like, well, that looks like Springtrap to me. That looks more like Springtrap than Scrap Trap does. It's even got some of the same withering patterns that Springtrap does. Like,
Just look at
Scrap Trap's
Scrap
withering
Trap and
patterns are
pretend
pixelated.
it looks
They're
slightly
square.
different.
His withering is square.
Yes.
TD found a spare Spring Bonnie suit that was similar to Scrap Trap in FNAF 4. Right, that's the
What are you
one that was in the between night mini games. Like, I am kind of convinced that it was a separate suit. Completely.
That's impossible.
I mean, it's also impossible for Springtrap's head to become that shape. So
That's not that was not an intentional design choice that Scott made.
I can't forgive that though. I'm not willing to forgive that.
You have to look because it is not supposed to be different. You cannot use that to theorize.
I can though. It is in the games. I can use that to theorize.
in the game, but oh my god,
It is in the game. And
obviously not.
so, I mean, I look at UCN and I look across the roster and I'm like, ah, yes, there's Springtrap. Oh, there's Afton. Oh. What? Like, so much changed.
Intentional. The back room is weird as skull. What you think he gave himself a robot skull? What are you talking about?
Ah. Burn Trap is Springtrap. They're both so handsome. See, Mrs.
Okay,
Trap
well-
gets it. Mrs. Trap gets it. Scrap Trap is ugly. Like, Mrs. Trap, if you were to say right now, Mrs. Trap, if you were to say right now in chat that you were also attracted to Scrap Trap, I wouldn't believe you. I wouldn't believe you, Mrs. Trap. Because we both
Nightmare Endos?
we both know that Scrap Trap is ugly as hell.
What are we talking about?
Talking about Scrap Trap.
No, they're saying that Scrap Trap has a Nightmare Endo.
Well, that's stupid. He doesn't.
It's a posting in my chat.
In my chat. My chat,
No,
Loafers.
no.
Don't get ahead of yourself here.
Like what? We're like, oh, his teeth look different. Yeah, because it's a different model.
Yeah, it's obvious that it's a different model. It's a stupid fucking ugly model.
His head's just big. His head is literally just big because Scott doesn't know proportions. Like, that's it.
But he made
That's it.
Springtrap. He made Springtrap look
He did
so
make
good.
Springtrap.
He made Springtrap and then he fumbled on Scraptrap.
Whoa! When you make two designs, when you make two pieces of art that
Thank
are
you, Mrs.
different
Trap.
levels of
Okay.
quality, that's crazy.
Well, you know what Scott could have done? He could have just taken the Springtrap model and fucked it up a little more.
Nah.
And you know what? There's an example of this actually in the games. You know what it's called?
Yeah.
It's called Dark Springtrap.
God.
Sister
It
location.
fucked up a little. It's like missing its pelvis. That doesn't even seem like an intentional thing.
I'm gonna look up Dark Springtrap.
Scott just left it out. He also made Bonnie float. Like, we can't, I'm just saying, like we can't, like, nitpick all of, like, the bad design choices Scott made for Scraptrap and be like, what does this say about the lore? When they're, like, very, like, things that are very clearly not supposed to be read that way. You don't, and here's the thing about Scraptrap, you don't see, like, this full body render anywhere in the game. You don't, like,
Well, I see his head, and his head's enough for me. So.
he's in shadow most of the time. Like, you don't even see that much of him.
I'm just gonna look up.
Actually lost all his teeth, but then Scraptrap's human mouth has teeth. It's weird and wrong. He added teeth. I don't know.
Yeah, he added like a full different kind of teeth. Like the withering changed. He has his feet back. Like it's, because also I would say that Scraptrap is meant to be, sort of the suit that Plushtrap was based on.
It's not a different suit.
I believe it's a different
You
suit.
can never convince me of that.
I believe it's a different suit.
You can never convince me
I'm
of
looking
that.
at a side. I'm looking at a literal side by side of Springtrap and Scraptrap, and I'm like, these things could not be more different. Like literally, the only similarity is that they're both green, have a singular button on their chest, and the right ear is longer. The left ear's longer than the right.
Same guy.
Oh yeah, and there's the same guy that's in the suit, unless you believe Mike Trap.
How is he? He's not getting out of the suit. How is that? That's not happening.
Fourth
Why would
closet.
he get out of the Springtrap suit and then get into another suit that's
The fourth
more
closet.
withered?
Man in room
It's
1280.
more. It's a worse suit than his original. Why would he do that?
Why would Glitch Trap put himself into Burn Trap in a fucked up looking suit like that?
We talked about this.
Exactly, it's the same reason. He wants
So
to be in a
growing.
Springtrap suit. He removed
He
himself.
was already in a Springtrap suit. He was fine.
Well, the suit got burned. We see that in Dark Springtrap. The suit was missing parts, so he removed himself
Looking
from
at
that
Dark
suit
Springtrap.
and he put himself into a suit that was more complete.
I don't think Dark Springtrap even is burnt. He's still green. It's literally just the lighting. Dark Springtrap doesn't exist.
He burnt. He burnt.
It's not a separate character. There's no.
Well, no, it's just a
missing
separate.
pelvis.
It's a separate, instance of Springtrap.
But it's not burnt. He's entirely intact.
He burnt. The
Minus
building
pelvis.
burnt.
Yeah. We're looking at Springtrap post the fire. We see his suit. It is not burnt.
I'm gonna go back to looking at Dark Springtrap.
He's still green.
Well, yeah, Burn Trap is still green, but it's burnt as well.
He's still Springtrap green.
So is Burn Trap.
Why would he even care if it was burned?
William Burns Afton. True.
Well, and like Scraptrap is a less complete suit. It's missing more pieces. Why would he want a less complete? Why would he replace his suit with a less complete suit?
It's got a pelvis for one.
Okay, then he'd just take the pelvis. Why? Like, why would he? He doesn't need to take the whole thing.
Meatloaf making me mad. No, they don't even have the same decay, Mrs. Trap. They don't have the same decay. Their decay
Like,
patterns are wildly different.
Like, if we're looking at Dark Springtrap, his head fully intact. Why would he replace it with like?
See, the thing that I'm like getting at
parts
here,
of a head?
the thing that I'm trying to get at here, is Scott knows how to reuse models. Otherwise, he would have.
But he didn't.
And he didn't do that for FNAF 6.
And he doesn't do that, and he didn't do that with FNAF 2, and he didn't do that.
Because I think they're different suits, and I think that's
modifications.
because the Withers are different suits.
Objectively untrue.
That they're different suits.
Yeah.
Really? Really? That the On Withers are different suits than the classics.
Yeah.
So you don't believe retrofit or anything like that. You just think that the FNAF 1 animatronics.
Because they are.
What? Whoa, okay, you're getting crazy. You're getting crazy.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I do think it's that crazy, especially as
What's
the visual
crazy about it?
as the as,
Look, it's just the visual differences. That's all it ever is. It doesn't matter.
I happen to think that they do matter. I mean, as the person who's making the theory that is like it is predicated on the fact that visual design is key, color is key. That is like one of the first things that I said in part 1. Like, if I see visual design differences, I'm gonna be like, what does that mean?
I think Scott just likes making new versions of his characters.
Then why did he make Springtrap and Scraptrap separate characters in UCN?
What do you mean? What?
Springtrap and Scraptrap are separate in UCN.
Yeah, so are a bunch of so are a bunch of animatronics that are the same character, that are the same suit.
Which ones?
You're not gonna believe this.
Fredbear and Golden Freddy.
Wait, hold on. We got Gremlin?
Hello.
Hello, Gremlin. Well,
Hello.
Fredbear and Golden Freddy, it's what happens when you death coin a character. It switches to Fredbear, because they're the same suit. And by the way, same design for the suit as well.
Or actually, the face is slightly restructured.
Well, this is Withered Golden Freddy to FNAF 1 Golden Freddy. Because Golden Freddy's a projection.
No. The jump scare is a different model from both Withered Golden Freddy and Classic Golden Freddy.
Well, even then, there's an explanation for why Fredbear looks different between
He's
games.
slightly squarer.
Because Fredbear's a projection.
He's a projection.
So yeah, none of the actual
I'm not
appearances
I'm
of...
not saying that visual design changes don't matter. It's a case-by-case basis. That's not like a blanket statement for
Why is
every
there just
design
another
ever
Circus
made.
Baby mask with like a bunch more lines in it?
Yeah, I was like, because I think Scraptrap is one of the... I think
mask.
Scraptrap is one of the most blatant designs of a visual design change being important.
It's important, but I don't think it's important in the way you're saying it's important.
You just think that his suit just magically did all that.
I wouldn't be surprised
It's
if
not
I just
real!
had an explanation.
Yeah, everyone would like for there to be actual explanations for things. That doesn't mean there is one, Maury.
I have an
no,
explanation
Batman's
for
You
it.
said
Yellow.
that.
I have an explanation for it.
Yeah, but it's a
As
dull
it gets
one.
mixed with Withered Golden Freddy.
You're sounding like Seeker of Comfiness right now, Meatloafers. You're
Yeah,
sounding
I
like
am
Seeker of Comfiness.
I am Seeker of Comfiness.
I can't believe it, guys.
I'm
Reveal.
crashing out.
Yeah, see, Mrs. Trap is with me on this.
You don't think it's the? How would it be? That doesn't make any sense.
I'm
How's he taking off the suit? He's fucking boned.
the silver eyes in the fourth closet. He literally gets out of the
Yeah,
suit.
the
Doesn't
silver
have
eyes in the
feet.
fourth
His
closet.
feet are
In the silver eyes in the fourth closet, he is not a bundle of organs and bones inside of a suit.
Not
He is just a
spaghetti.
fully formed man. That is a completely different situation. They are not comparable in any way.
He calls
How
himself
does he spaghetti
Springtrap.
himself out? He does not have feet in his current state as Springtrap. His feet are spaghetti.
Yeah,
How is to get out of there?
I think he had assistance in some way, possibly.
With who? Or
No
by
idea.
who?
That's the part where I'm unsure even.
We're making up a character.
Well, because in the fourth closet he had Circus Baby, and I don't think it would
Vanessa
make
did it.
sense for him to have help from Circus Baby. But we do see a literal example of William Afton getting out of these Springtrap suits.
Designs in one game. Yeah, we see both designs in one game because both designs exist in the in-universe games. Doesn't mean they're literally.
I don't think much
we
visual.
call
communication
Scrap Trap
between
Scrap
these
Trap, and we call Springtrap Springtrap, not because they're literally different characters, but because they look different.
I mean, even then, like it's also similar to the fourth closet where Springtrap is called Springtrap, like it is in the Twisted Ones, and Scrap Trap is called William Afton, like it is in the fourth closet.
What about Baby's face growing lines?
Not why.
Are you talking about between Baby and Scrap Baby?
It's not the same mask. It's a
Oh,
different
because yeah,
mask.
Scrap
Why is there
Baby's
just
mask is
another Circus Baby
so yeah,
mask?
Scrap Baby's mask
It's
is
not a
completely
Circus
different.
Baby mask. It's just random
Yes, it is.
shit.
It isn't Circus Baby's.
She got just another Circus Baby mask.
Yeah, she like made / got a new one.
Scrap baby.
Okay.
Scrap
I
baby.
guess.
Baby
The face.
made of
Wait, are you
scrap.
trying to
It
are you
could
trying
be
to say
literally
wait
anything.
Gremlin, are
It
you
could
trying
be
to
literally
say
anything.
that Scrap Baby is Circus Baby's exoskeleton?
Guys,
Parts
I
of
think
it,
Scrap.
at least.
I think Scrap Baby's made of Eleanor. Actually, she went to the
back
junkyard and
to the
found
sister
Eleanor
location and
and
grabbed their
pieces of
pieces.
her.
But security breach, we literally see that the blob
Then
has
why-
Circus Baby's
Their
actual
shells
mask.
are fully intact at the end of Sister Location. They just
Yeah.
look the
And
same.
even in
Why
security
would
breach,
they like
in
do
security
a bunch
breach.
of cool DIY?
Yeah, I
stuff?
agree. It is a visual inconsistency and it's annoying.
No,
do
that one
agree.
just has an actual explanation. Scrap Baby just
See-
got a completely
see,
different
if that-
thing.
If that was an unintentional visual inconsistency, that would be deranged.
There's
Yeah,
like a perfect
and it is,
there's a
and it is.
Oh
no,
my
there's a
God.
perfect
What are you
explanation.
saying
No,
right now?
there's a perfect explanation for Scrap Baby.
It is scrap.
It's
in the
Scrap.
game. Do I? It's just scrap.
It's a
could literally
completely
be
different
anything.
mask.
Yeah, mayhaps,
It's just
perchance.
made
It
out
is
of
like-
random
it is like-
junk and spare parts.
Yeah, like even if I were to concede the point on Scrap Trap, Scrap Baby would still be an entirely different mask.
How do you explain the claw arm? I don't know.
The claw arm
that
was
could be
yeah.
from anything. That could
She
have
went
come
back
from
out to stage
anywhere.
life and got the claw.
Yeah, no, she clearly got some parts from Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rentals, one of them possibly being the claw arm from Circus Baby, but it wasn't the mask.
In Batman the Animated Series, Batman's suit goes from having a yellow oval to having no yellow oval. How do you explain that?
That was out of universe stuff, and also it's a different suit.
Yeah, it is a different suit, but also he jumps back and forth between Justice League and
The only design elements in Scrap Trap's design that seem significant to me are the muzzle and the feet, and I have an explanation for those.
And those are Golden Freddy.
Yeah.
yeah.
No. It's a different suit.
Because the muzzle and the feet are like unreconcilable, so you have to have an explanation for them.
The rest of the suit is also unreconcilable. Are you fucking kidding me?
You can
How is
squint
it a
and make
different
work.
suit?
So I'm looking at the withering
You can
patterns, the head shape, the
Scott
ear
just made a new
shape.
model because he's crazy.
The shape of everything is
Scott just
entirely
likes
different.
3D modeling, so he made a new model. Like, it's
FNAF
not
6
even.
is
it's
very
not that
stylistically different than
complicated.
FNAF 3, so he wanted to redesign.
It's
Oh, yeah, but
stylistically
FNAF
so
FNAF 6 has,
different.
like a different art style.
It is different though.
practically.
Everybody's being weird and like has weird bulbous proportions in FNAF 6. He had to
Scott just
redesign him
wanted
to make him
do
fit.
something new. I just don't think Scott. I think Scott literally just doesn't like reusing models because he enjoys.
Yeah,
He enjoys 3D modeling, so he wanted to make a new one.
I agree with that.
He did it for UCN. He did it for Sister Location.
Well, UCN's a weird
What did he-
game.
what did he
UCN's
do
an
for
exception, I
Sister
feel like.
Location?
He reused the Springtrap model.
For one singular
Yeah, because
shot.
it's for a fucking cutscene and not like an actual.
Okay, then
character
why?
in the game.
Yeah, I was like, why did he reuse the Springtrap model for Sister Location and not FNAF 6? Because he likes 3D modeling.
Because there is a reason why Scraptrap looks that way, because it's not supposed to be
An out of
because they're-
universe reason.
it is
And it's only the muzzle and the
supposed to be
feet.
changed. There's
Mrs. Crab
thematic
has to join the
reasons
call.
for these things.
Hmm?
It's not just the muzzle and the feet. There are other things that are different about
Let
it, but
Mrs.
they
Trap on.
don't
Mrs.
mean
Trap,
that
you
it's
can
different.
join. It's in the live chat overflow server. Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Trap. Mrs. Trap's gonna back me up. I know whose side Mrs. Trap is
No.
on.
No! No!
And how? How is
He eated his
how
own
did-
hand and then
how in the world
got
would
muzzled.
William remove his spring locks? It's
All right,
literally
Mrs. Trap.
impossible.
he did design them, so he might be able to
Unless
redesign
unless
them.
you think William inside the Springtrap suit like fully remnant healed his entire body, got out of the first suit, then got into Scraptrap, and then immediately turned even more deteriorated than before. That's literally
well, in
not
Man in Room
something that
1280, he
could
does
happen.
grow his second hand back.
It also could have been. It also could have been at any point between Sister Location, between FNAF
You think
3
there were like
and FNAF
fucking
6.
30 years between Sister Location and FNAF 6?
Well,
Like,
Sister
what?
Location and FNAF 6, maybe. We don't know. Between FNAF 3 and FNAF
Between
6,
FNAF 3 and FNAF 6.
between FNAF 3 and FNAF 6, there could have been anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
2015 to 2017.
Where does his arm go?
That's still 2 years.
He ate
Keep
it.
in mind-
How did he change suits? Can you just explain that to me?
I'm
Did he
thinking.
warn us
I
well?
am thinking. Because that is the most
Do
difficult
they
part.
explain how William changed his suit in the novel? Like exactly.
Well,
Completely different situation.
That's what I'm
He's
trying to
not
think.
a
I was like, I'm
god
trying to think, is like,
bundle organ.
that would be the precedent
Yeah,
that
but-
we have.
Calling Springtraps a corpse would be an overstatement. He is just bits of flesh and organs strewn
spaghetti.
about an endoskeleton. There is no body
Yeah, but-
to put in a new suit.
That is spaghetti of a man.
Yeah, but doesn't the Springtrap suit do the same damage in the books and the games? So he would end up the
No,
same. You know,
not
he ended up like,
like
a mangled spaghetti
visibly. If we
thing.
compare the two, that is objectively just not what is in the text.
I don't think visual
He
explanations
does
can be
not
taken from the graphic
sustain the
novels.
same damage in the novels as he
Mm.
did.
The agony
he
grew his
can
teeth
grab
back.
it
Oh yeah, he has his teeth back, by the way.
Yeah, it's a different model
yeah.
because
I
Scott's
think he
crazy.
can grow teeth.
Yeah, I
No,
I
not
think it
at
was some
50
remnants.
years
shit.
old. I don't think he can
Because
grow
Scott
teeth.
wanted to give him some teeth. Yet he has remnant teeth. Then why? Okay, so his teeth regrew, but his arm just fell off.
Yeah,
Remnant teeth.
Remnant makes
Okay,
your
now I'm
skull
I'm looking at the
normal?
I'm
Is
looking
that,
at the
Is that the thesis here? What's the what do you think the explanation for his skull growing is? What's your in-universe
Just
explanation?
a different
for that?
suit that has
'Cause
a bigger head.
The different suit. No, that is William Afton's skull.
Yeah, that is William
bigger than
Afton's
it was
skull. It
inside
is
of the
way bigger than
Springtrap
it was in the
suit.
Springtrap
That is
suit.
not just a different suit.
There are
His
also
skull
different
is
eyes.
Bigger.
Okay.
why is there a second spring
Okay.
bodysuit?
We see that in
Really
FNAF 4. We
letting
see that in
anyone else
FNAF
wear
4.
spring
We do see that in FNAF 4.
Okay, yeah.
There
You
is
see parts of
precedent
another
for
suit,
multiple
they're just
Springtrap
parts
suits
for the same
that
suit.
look different. All
They
right.
look different because they're just different sprites.
I'm
It's not
going
bad
to
if it's
say
just-
something.
Make your head
I'm going
big,
to say
just
something
Reddit
wild.
posting
I want to
followers.
preface this statement with, this is going to sound wild, and I'm not sure that I 100% believe this. I am just posing it as a possibility. What if someone else died in that spring Bonnie suit, and William Afton is now possessing his corpse? What if?
What?
I'm gonna kill you.
That's like, Scrap Trap?
Yes, okay, so
I think
Doctor
that's
is in.
even worse
Hello,
than
Doctor
what
is in.
the
So we are
whole
discussing
Springtrap
specifically
died.
the differences
There's
between
no
Springtrap and
precedent for a
Scraptrap.
soul, like transferring between suits like that. First of all,
I think it really just boils down to, so okay, if we're talking about like a Scrap Trap, what the hell is Scrap Trap? So one, it is not just a meta redesign. It is
Thank
a
you.
redesign at the end of the day, but it can't just be a meta redesign because
Thank
all of the
you.
other characters in FFPS, they have a reason for why they look like that.
Exactly.
I'm not saying there's no reason why he looks like that. I'm just saying the reason isn't that he is in a different suit. There are intentional design choices here that are meant to give off specific, like there are thematic reasons for the way he looks. Like, I don't know.
He's very
I
heated.
can't.
He's like
I
angry
can't.
at that Scrap Trap.
I don't.
Well,
This is something that's like, this is literally, this is fucking ridiculous that this is a conversation we're having right now.
I think it's a very important
happened?
conversation.
What? Like, why is this like? Is it like? Was this a political debate about Scrap Trap?
No, I
How
just think it's a different
This
suit.
Williams, it's just not.
It happens in the fourth closet. Like, he literally gets himself out of the Springtrap suit. Even if
Yeah,
he
it's
had
not
circus,
cheap.
Pile of
even
meat
if he
in
had
the fourth
Circus
closet.
Baby's assistance, he has bones.
Who-
He has bones. He has a full skeletal
Memphis
structure.
left.
Like, I'm actually,
Didn't someone on Reddit like size a human skull and it doesn't fit in the Springtrap suit, but it does fit in the Scraptrap suit?
Yeah,
I'm not
William
sure
has a
about
funny
that.
little head in FNAF 3. He
I-
has a
it-
funny
it-
little
it-
head with massive eyes.
You always have to account that, like, yeah, Scott is of course bad at designing humans. So that's why.
and see
it's
the
kind of-
the,
it's
the
probably
point that
why-
the point that I bring up in opposition to that is, why didn't Scott just do what he did for Sister Location and reuse the Springtrap model?
Because it's for more than just a 3-second cameo, and he wasn't going to remodel Springtrap for a 3-second cameo.
He had
I
the
think
model.
You could say the same thing about like FNAF 2, though. It's
He
because,
wasn't
like,
gonna
why
remodel
do the
Springtrap, but he
women
made an
so
entirely different model with
He
partner.
wasn't going to remodel him for Sister Location because he shows up for 3
Oh, Sister
seconds.
Location.
Because
Okay,
he's a
then, yeah,
main
why
character
did
in
he
FNAF 6,
remodel him?
Remodeled him. Because he doesn't want to reuse a model for a main animatronic.
That's dumb.
I think
That's
it's just
dumb.
like stock about Scott. I think it's just Scott.
Other
like,
than
wanting
Help
to see
Wanted,
different
they
designs.
literally don't do that in the franchise. They don't reuse an animatronic ever.
No, that's not true. FNAF 3.
UCN doesn't count. UCN's a weird meta.
No, FNAF 3. They're altered models, but they are the same base animatronics.
Are you talking about the fan?
I guess.
And the puppet. Because keep in
Yeah,
mind, there is
guess.
Phantom Puppet and there is Real Puppet. Even in FNAF 6, we don't see the puppet, but it is implied that it is just the actual straight-up FNAF 2 puppet in there.
No, the
Scott-
stripes are different.
Hmm?
How do you explain that? The stripes on the arm are different.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm just gonna. I don't doubt you. I'm just gonna check.
I do
Has,
have.
like,
I think I can.
Instead
come
of
up
a
with
small
reason
set of
for
stripes
that.
in like the middle of the arm, the arm is like entirely striped in what we can see.
So, although Scott doesn't like to necessarily use like the same model for multiple games, barring all of like the exceptions, like it comes to UCN, Help One,
I think-
whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean that after that game the design just isn't canon or whatever. It's still,
Okay,
is
I
the
do have
design.
an
Right.
explanation for why the stripes show up where they do. It's just that the puppet's arm isn't fully shoved into the suit. So that is like the forearm of the puppet sticking out in Lefty's shoulder joints. Because the Lefty's
Right.
big. Lefty's big.
Yeah.
And the puppet is less big. Still big, less big.
I remember
It's not that he
this-
just used the security puppet from 6 in that model instead of the original puppet model.
Let me just look up the
Yeah,
security
he just
puppet real
brought
quick.
that in a stream a long time ago. He said it was like the security puppet inside Lefty.
Who did?
David Tennant.
Theodore.
I think
T-Dreads?
in the UCN over analysis stream. I mean, I don't think it's
Well,
really
no,
the
because the
security
security
puppet. Like, he said that
puppet-
the arm is,
Yeah,
like,
because the
similar.
security puppet's arm wouldn't bend like that because the security puppet's arms are hinged on joints.
I think he might have like stretched whatever puppet model he had, and because to make it fit like the suit, particularly.
Yeah,
that
hold on. I'm
piece,
gonna
so, like,
turn on my camera for you guys.
Did Meatloaf first explode? I just
Meatloaf
I
first
didn't
hasn't
notice
come
Meatloaf
back
first
yet.
left.
Uh-oh. I think Meatloafers
He
needs. I
waited
think
so
Meatloafers
far
is
to
cooling
left.
down a bit, which I think is okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, chat. So I want to explain the reason that I think the arm could be like that. So like puppet arm, the stripes are only like here on the forearms of the puppet. My camera's a little. There we go. So puppet
Right.
stripes are on the forearm of the actual animatronic puppet. So for Lefty, so like if I were to like, I'm gonna stand up, like hold my arm like this. For Lefty, I would be like this,
Yeah.
and Lefty's arm would be, here. So I'd be like stretching my arms up like this,
Right.
So that would be my explanation for why the puppet stripes are like up
Yeah.
here. So it's like I'm trapped inside Lefty, and my arms are like
Weirdly folded.
weirdly folded. Yes.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what the puppet looks like exactly inside Lefty. Because we know that the puppet's mask isn't like inside the head. We get a pretty good look at the inside of Lefty's head.
We might see what the puppet looks like inside Lefty in the third FNAF movie because Henry did say he was gonna make something for that.
Maybe that's a possibility.
So her face is inside Lefty. I could see we're like, oh, the
like
puppet
Toy
fits
Chica.
inside. Yeah, the whole Toy Chica thing. I could see that.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that's
totally,
a good
totally.
explanation, but the fact that you need to come up with the lore explanation for the slight change in character designs is part of the problem.
Well, no,
the fact
I don't
that
think
you
it's
need
part
to
of
do
the
some
problem. I don't
gymnastics
think
to
it's
solve
part of
it.
the problem. I just think it's necessary. I don't think it's optimal. I don't think it's the best. And I think
There was something. This was something. So when they were making FNAF AR and Help Wanted, Scott did send over models. I don't have the exact like quote pulled up, but people that worked for respectively Illumix and I believe it was Steelwool.
yeah.
In a very nice way, they put it that Scott's models were kind of a mess.
Yes,
I think it was
I
the
remember this.
Tripology or I forget the exact word, but they were kind of a mess. I think like stability-wise or something like that. So they had to do a lot of cleanup and I believe retexturing. So I think it is fair to say that I'm not going to say he's a bad modeler because if you've seen Scott's models, even like
No, I
the
do think,
Pencil
like,
Cope,
Legitimately, the Springtrap model is one of the best models that I've seen in the
Oh,
entire
yeah.
series.
They
I
probably
do
just
think
aren't optimized for anything other than what he made them
It's like-
for.
no,
personally.
definitely not.
yeah.
It's like Undertale. It's so poorly. It's like barely held together, but it's
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like he
Well, like,
Because to be
designed
fair-
it to be viewed from like the specific angles and specific lighting he had in FNAF
Yeah.
3 and not.
He
Exactly.
did
You're
make-
not supposed to see inside the suit or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
keep in mind, he made all of these games within 3 years. FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, FNAF 4 Halloween DLC, FNAF World, Sister Location, also FNAF World Update 2, which is like, I'm gonna just count that as FNAF World. FNAF 6, and UCN. He made 9 games, essentially, within 4
Plus like
years.
a bunch of extra stuff, plus like troll games and stuff.
Plus troll games. Which even then, those were just kind of reskins of his old games, but like still,
They
he
still
did.
require effort though.
He did that much 3D modeling from 2014 to 2017. He was probably cutting,
Yeah.
and this is something that Meatloafers
he
did
was-
bring up when he was, on stream. UCN was limited by the like software that Scott was using. He was
Yeah, that's
stretching
why
the
the
limits
jump
of his
scares look so
own
gas.
development software. like Scott was essentially in like actual development hell for the making of FNAF 1 through 6.
I'm pretty sure he said that like the earlier, particularly the models that have like a lot of details, like Springtrap or the Nightmares, they took I think actual months to make.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
I think the earlier games like FNAF 1 and 2, each model took like a week or so, more or less.
Yeah, that sounds
Something
about
like
right.
that.
I mean, FNAF 2 took like a maximum of 5 months to make.
Yeah.
He could have been working on them simultaneously a little bit, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, he probably started FNAF 2 in the development of FNAF 1.
Yeah. Because
That
FNAF
one
1's
I'm not
release
sure
date
about.
isn't when it
Click
when
Team
he
was
done with
Click
it.
Team was used for the Scott era of games / all games made by him. Yeah, is that a development engine or is that just the publisher?
I believe it's like
kind of both.
Game Maker
Like,
or whatever.
they
Like
do-
RPG
Oh,
Maker.
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. But like, I think when FNAF took off and whatever, like FNAF is like Click Team's claim to fame now.
Yeah, because now they're made. Steelable uses Unreal to make all of their games.
Like losers.
Like losers. Is there something wrong with Unreal?
It's just
As
basic.
Oh.
of late, actually, kinda. I think
Oh.
Unreal 5 has like a lot of issues.
Oh, okay. Are they doing like AI shit?
I'm not sure
think
about.
everybody
I think
is.
It's just I mean, maybe, but like, I think it's just unstable because it's a newer engine.
Gotcha.
Everybody's using AI. My car uses AI.
It's true.
We live in hell.
I have AI in my head.
I'm the AI in your head, Michael.
My car sometimes is like,
Michael.
I'm
we
glitch
can
trap,
summarize your text
Michael.
for you if you want to use AI. And I'm like, no, you're my car.
How
you
can I help you today? Imagine,
you
like,
go
Alexa
vroom
with
vroom,
Springtrap.
not beep boop.
Oh,
can I
I
help
would
you
want
today,
that.
Michael?
I want an Alexa with a Springtrap voice.
PJ Haywood does Alexa. That would be amazing.
There was I found this out the other day because I was watching like all the collabs FNAF has done. I forget the YouTuber who made it though. But there was one apparently where a hand unit, Andy Field as hand unit did like a driving like AI.
He did,
kind
yeah,
of
he did
voiceover
a navigation service.
Yeah, I was like, I never knew about that.
Yeah. Fuck AI except F10. No, still fuck AI
Well,
in that
maybe
way, but you know,
F10, wink,
in a
wink.
different way. Yeah, no, I was like, it's still fuck AI, guys.
All
You gotta
of
word
those
that differently than
servers,
Yeah.
all of those servers, those buttons.
Oh, oh me, oh my. Grok, tell me the answers to the FNAF lore. Oh no. We're making T-Dreads
Grok.
jokes now, are we?
Make me a sandwich.
Now,
Grok,
Gremlin.
Make me a sandwich, Michael.
Make me a sandwich,
Grok, will you marry
Michael.
Grok, will I ever have family?
Grok, rebuild my family. Rebuild my kids.
My cousin actually gets mad at Alexa. So you know, like if you
Oh,
ever
my
ask
mom has
Alexa a
said
question-
said horrible things to Siri.
Oh yeah. No, my cousin's the same way. So like you ask her a question and it'll say, "Oh, there's not many of these things" or something along those lines. But then it gives an example of what you're like asking, even though it said that doesn't exist or
Mhm.
whatever. And my cousin hates that sort of like hypocrisy from Alexa, so he'll like start cussing it out.
Hypocrisy from Alexa. Oh yeah, no, my mom has
Yeah.
called Siri slurs before, and I've been like, "Mom, you can't say that."
You clanker!
No,
But,
like,
AI is so condescending too. Like if you Google like the episode of a show that this happened in, it's like the episode you're thinking of is actually da 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 and ba 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 ba. Like just show me the episode.
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
come on,
Scroll
shut up,
past-
AI.
Immediately scroll past the AI summary when I look anything. It's just so annoying.
Life
Yeah,
hack, if you type in -AI at the end of your search, it will
I've
take it
tried. It still shows it on.
Wait, really?
I've tried. It still shows it.
out. Put minus symbol AI and then it takes out your AI. At least for me, it works on Google.
I can imagine. I can
Wait.
see Grok or whatever.
Gremlin,
like,
you're a
getting
genius.
Michael Afton and William Afton confused, which is really funny and in character.
Michael Afton is the purple guy from FNAF 2 and Springtrap for FNAF 3. Okay, maybe Grok's onto something.
No.
Grok.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah,
how it
Mrs.
is.
Trap, how would you feel hypothetically
Grok.
if Mike Trap was true? How would that affect you?
it wouldn't affect me too much because I don't like William. I just like the suit.
You just like okay. So like it doesn't matter who wears the suit. It's a more
No, William himself is chopped as hell. I
We
don't
can
like
agree
him.
on
I like
this.
his first suit.
She can dance, she can sing.
She can dance. She can sing.
Chicken
She
dance.
can take
built-in
helium tank for inflate balloons right at her fingertips. She can take song requests. She can even dispense ice cream.
Michael.
Even dispense ice cream.
With all due respect, those weren't the design choices that we were curious about, Mr. Afton.
What?
Why didn't Tape Girl just type
Sounded like a fucking
nine
spring.
glitch trap? That's so funny.
/ kill glitch trap.
You're right. She could have went in creative mode.
why did Tapefield just go into creative mode? True.
Would William be one of those Facebook parents that believe those AI images?
Yes. He reposts like 2-armed dog and praying to Jesus, and he's like, God bless.
God bless.
Wait, do you think he would post like
Oh,
those
so you-
despicable memes of like the minions or whatever?
Oh
No, he
no,
hates those,
no.
actually.
Henry
He
would
hates
post
minions.
those. Henry would post those.
No,
Henry
she would
would post
100%
minions.
hate the minions.
Henry would
I
post
imagine
minions.
like
We're going to
Because-
steal the moon.
Because
Michael.
Henry's a
I
minion
understand.
Gajinka, so this is true. He's like posting like his own
He's-
his kind.
He looks at them and he's like, that's literally
It's
me.
literally me. I'm literally dressed like a minion. and then
I'm
he
literally Stuart IRL.
and then he looks in the mirror and he cries because he's ugly. Henry slander, my god. Yeah, I live off of Henry slander.
But
You're not
what,
Michael.
The greatest dad on the planet. He made robot
favorite one
versions
is-
of his daughter.
My favorite one is Bob because he has 2 different colored eyes and it reminds me of this kid I met in the 70s.
His name's David. What did they name Bob David? Are they stupid?
what?
Bob
Why are we
David.
talking about minions now?
Do you not remember? Minions.
Yeah, minions.
They're in FNAF.
I
They're
do. I
in
fucking hate the minions.
Never forget.
What? You hate the
I know
minions?
what they did. I know what they did.
They're so annoying. They were-
We're going to steal the moon.
I think that's
They talk
offensive.
like me.
Gremlin, I think that's offensive to Italians.
I'm like a 4th Italian.
I am Italian. I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Banana.
Can we do this? Can we just do this for the rest of stream? I'm a scat man. You didn't do.
Don't ask
You
minions
didn't
who
do.
they work for. I
They were
remember
locked
this.
in the ice cave.
They were in the ice
until-
caves. They were in the ice caves.
Wait, was it?
No,
was,
in
did that
'85.
count?
No, they would have been out by then because they got out in the '60s.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in
Yeah,
1985? Oh, Five Nights at
William would have
Freddy's.
had
Five
minions.
Nights
Minions
Freddy's.
were-
Did the minions work for William
Came
Afton?
in, hired the minions.
They would have if William Afton were real. He is literally evil incarnate. So they would
Well,
have.
no, but they would be
him.
with Gru, and Gru is probably a bigger, on a grander scale evil than William Afton.
But Gru's like
I
a
don't know, man.
father.
What's
He's like
worse?
a dad.
Stealing the
Imagine
moon
all
or
the
killing a bunch
remnant.
of kids?
He
Gru
would've-
cares.
Gru
William
cared.
probably would have used the minions for his
Gru cared.
experiments.
Yeah, William Afton would have extracted the remnant out of those minions.
Which they are chock full of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like, I feel like he would have been successful actually.
They're like batteries. Remember in
They
Despicable Me
are,
1
kind
where they
of.
crack the minion like it's a glow stick and then they
Yeah,
it
no,
glows?
William Afton would probably like abandon his remnant experiments and he'd just use minion juice.
Oh,
Child
minion
murderer.
The
juice.
minions could have saved the kids just using themselves
Minion juice.
as an experiment.
The minions
Sweet,
would
sweet.
Clean up the
sacrifice
minions to
themselves
the
for that.
clean up an F4 chamber.
Yeah, they would just be like,
Remember
yes, yes, boss. Use us for your minion juice.
Yes,
Minion juice.
missing children.
Remnant, This is
Oh,
amazing.
wait, so in the second movie, when they become like those purple angry guys, because
That's
of, like, the
William
nature of
Afton.
them,
That's
that's
William Afton.
Agony infecting them.
Wait,
that's
that's
Agony. You're right.
Wait, that's true. That's amazing. And also in the third movie,
Remember
there's
Remember
in the
Agony
third
being-
movie, there's Balthazar Bratt, who's a guy from the '80s who wears purple. Oh,
Do you remember the
Oh,
name of
I
the character
saw-
from 3?
what do you mean? I love Balthazar
I
Bratt.
remember seeing that.
I was like
movie
13 when 3 came out. I don't remember it.
Well, I've rewatched Despicable Me 3 multiple times, so
Wow. You like
Kind of
Gru's little
predictable
shadow
for that.
clone or whatever?
his what?
His little Unis Honest clone?
Yeah, Drew. I love Drew.
The only good part of the third movie is the 80s guy, the villain.
Yeah, Balthazar Bratt.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he
Doesn't
was
chat.
I literally said his name like a minute ago.
I wasn't paying attention.
Balthazar B. Balthazar?
You
If
literally
it's not-
exploded
if it's
all
not
over the room.
Springtrap,
Oh god.
I cannot
No.
retain it in my memory.
Meatloafer says, guys, I literally exploded all over the room with the man in room 1280. The sheer agony of
reading that.
Scraptrap's fuck-ass design is all over everything.
Do you at least
Scraptrap
agree that
ruined.
Scraptrap is a worse design than Springtrap?
Thank you. Yes, it is.
It
You at
is.
least agree with
I,
that.
you know, now that we're
But
back
it's
on
because it's a
Trap, I
different
wanted
movie.
to say that it is one of those things because of the whole like, oh, so you're not supposed to really see inside FNAF 3 Springtrap because then you see, oh, it's not really an actual human body. It's never
He
something
literally
you see
pulls
during the
apart his
game.
own mask.
You see
Yeah.
his funny, massive
Yeah,
eyeballs.
Yeah, you see that, but you don't see like the mess of tendons or whatever that's inside like the
Yeah, you
torso
don't
or
really
whatever.
see
It's
the
not
ankle
something you're
guts.
supposed to see. In the same fashion, you actually don't see a lot of like the scrap animatronics in FNAF.
You don't
6
see
to,
the
like,
bone ears.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
literally, I would say just from like the bit that you see in FNAF 3, because you actually do see all of Springtrap in FNAF 3. You may not see the ankle guts,
Yeah.
but you do see his entire body.
Yeah.
And Scraptrap, just from seeing his
The extra
head
meal.
alone and the top of his torso.
yeah.
Well, no, actually, you do see the entirety of Scraptrap because you see him in the alleyway.
Yeah, the difference though is that like when you put it under like a full light, like if you were in Blender or something, oh god, look at that model. But when it's like in the game, it's like darkened, you know, the shadows. Or
Yes,
whatever.
but the
It
point
looks
that I was
slightly
more so
better.
trying to make, I don't really care about what's under the suit. I don't give a fuck. Like, I know Scott doesn't really is not the best at modeling humans, and I think that's fine. Because you're meant to look at the suit more so than the man underneath. You're only supposed to get hints of the body
His
underneath the
funny,
suit.
funny little ears. His
But
funny
the
little
suit,
ears.
I still
the
wanna know-
suit itself is so
Meatloafer
different, and
says
that's
I
what
still
I'm
wanna
focused
know
on.
Maury's in-universe explanation for William Afton's skull growing 3 sizes that day.
Remnant, next question. That's all I'll say.
Big
I
brain.
have a dumb idea, but since a human skull doesn't fit inside the Springtrap suit, but it does inside the Scraptrap suit, maybe like the Springtrap suit crushed his skull and then Remnant healed it when he changed to the Scraptrap suit.
I'm not sure about the
Maybe,
thing about like
actually.
the human skull not fitting inside Springtrap. I feel like you could.
I would believe it, but I'd also need to like fact check on that.
We're gonna have to look inside Springtrap.
I mean, to be fair,
Because yeah,
like,
as far as I know,
like-
bone structure doesn't really change unless it's like extreme circumstances. Which I mean,
Why would Remnant do that? I mean, Remnant possibly gave Michael all his organs.
yeah,
back,
no,
so-
Remnant would do.
I think-
Remnant does really weird things in FNAF. Also, Gremlin, true. he is so sexy. For context, Gremlin sent a gif of the minion and the maid outfit from Despicable Me 2. Because yes, I know what movie that's from.
I'm so
Oh, secrets in chat. Oh, no.
Michael.
After Meatloafers and Scraptrap, enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers. I don't think we'll ever get to the lovers.
WC, since human brains don't fit in the Springtrap suit, William Afton must be an alien. I mean, he does come from Britain, like the Doctor. I assume he'd be from Doctor Who. When you think about it, the ball pit from Into the Pit is just a TARDIS from from Doctor Who.
Bogo Spencer.
What was that?
Bogo Spencer.
Bogo was binted?
It didn't change. It,
He
Meatloaf
said
it
he's an
didn't
alien.
change the
Oh.
shape of his skull. His skull was crushed and then it was regenerated to its normal size.
So his skull
That's what I'm
shrunk.
saying. It's dumb, but I mean it's better than his skull
I
is
mean,
splitting.
You
It
know
is
what?
an
I think it
explanation,
is.
and I appreciate that.
If you wanted my 2 cents on the matter, I think 2 things can be true. Scrap Trap is an in-universe redesign, like it is like another suit. But the issues with like the skull or whatever could just be down to
Yeah, the issue comes from
Yeah.
Scott wanting to give Springtrap a new suit, and that meant he had to remake his body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Scott was like, oh, I want to show, like, I'm imagining Scott sitting at his desk, and he's like, okay, I'm making part 6 of the FNAF series. I'm gonna make this, like, the big
Part
thing.
6, JoJo.
Jojo.
Jolene.
Because I know that's
Jolene.
that's how Scott refers to the entries in the FNAF series. He refers to them as like part 1 and part 2 and part 3. Because he
Yeah.
said that in like interviews.
Michael's a JoJo's character.
Scott really is a JoJo fan. But like I'm imagining he's sitting in his desk.
Disgusting.
He's opened Blender or whatever software he uses to 3D model, and he's like, okay, I need to make a new Springtrap. Because like Springtrap's suit is all burnt from Fazbear's Fright and he needs a new one. Like I'm imagining that's the ethos that he's taking this from. Because he was like, oh, we saw at the end of Sister Location, Springtrap is coming back, and he rose from the ashes of Fazbear's Fright, and his suit's all damaged.
Like a phoenix. Like a Jesus.
Like a phoenix, like a purple phoenix.
I don't
And-
think that's a good comparison.
Like a
And
purple Jesus.
purple Jesus.
Jesus.
And he's like, I need to make Springtrap's new suit. Oh, but this means that I have to like redesign Springtrap from the ground up. And so he did that. And that's what
I think
caused.
he should have started with a base of
I agree.
Springtrap.
And even then, I would say that he should have just reused the Springtrap model, but just like damaged it.
Modified it a little.
Yeah, more so than Dark Springtrap from FNAF Sister
Wizards.
Location.
Modify it a little. Cut off the arm if you want to keep that part. Which I do
Oh
like
my god,
that part.
Seeker's cooking. Seeker's cooking. I just realized that the phrase willingly walked into a trap contains both will for William and trap for Springtrap. That's why Scott wrote him doing that in FFPS. Holy peak writing.
I knew it was a
Wait,
trap,
that's
obviously.
true.
I knew it was a trap.
Well, it was. I knew it was. It wasn't even that. It was. I knew it was a lie. But you know
I
what?
knew it was a lie.
It's fine.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I knew
Who
it
can
was
resist?
a trap.
Who can resist such a promise? Or whatever he says.
Who can resist?
You,
I'm not as good at.
you were missing 2 words. You almost finished the whole quote.
It was.
First, you know
Hello.
the
What
trap.
it was.
No
I think
cigarettes.
I'm not gonna look it up because I think
No
I can. I think I can remember it
cigarette.
offhand. But it is. What a deceptive calling! I knew it was a lie the moment I heard it, but is intriguing nonetheless.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What did I get wrong?
How? Where was it?
You forgot that
What a
obviously I have
deceptive
all
calling.
these
Did you
lines
say how can I
memorized.
resist?
You're confusing both the lines. So the actual line that he says after being salvaged, what a deceptive calling. I knew it was a lie when I heard it, obviously. But it is intriguing nonetheless.
Okay.
There you go.
It's pretty.
Okay.
I almost got it. I almost got it. Also,
Then
chat.
the
They gave
problem
him
is the
such
line he says
cool
don't
lines
use.
in his design
Because
so
we
far.
got on the Scrap Trap tangent, I probably am gonna do a part 2 for David's line art. But I legitimately think that I'm gonna end stream for today just because I'm like, I only wanted to go for like 2 hours and it's been almost 2 hours, so I'm like, you know what, I'm fine, I'm okay. So yeah, I'll come
Guys,
back.
donate $100 and he'll do a. They'll do a 24
They.
hours.
Guys, Maury has me trapped in their basement. Let me out. Help me. Get me
Wait,
out
I
of
don't
here.
have a basement. I'm in a college dorm.
That's what they want you to think.
The dorm basement.
The dorm
it's an inside
Ah,
job.
yes.
It's a conspiracy.
The dorm basement. But yeah,
They keep me in the cellar.
yeah, good night, y'all. I'm gonna go eat. I'm tired.
Bye-bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
By
Bye-bye.
Chaticus.
Bye, Chaticus Finch.
Bye.
Wait, hold on. Fiona. Oh,
Farewell.
and Fiona Murray asked me one thing. Where did I get the background music from earlier? So there's this channel called Wanye, and he makes a bunch of covers in the style of Masayoshi Takanaka, who is an artist that I love very dearly. He's an amazing artist from the 90s. But yeah, with that, good night, goobers and goobettes. And yeah, Gremlin is in fact trapped in my basement.